Hey everybody, welcome to Medling World. Today we are at Epcot. It is the very first day of the Food and Wine Festival. That's right, everybody excited for 2025? Come on in, check it out. And here we are, guys. As you just first come in, you'll have this nice little decorated area. Looks like we got Remy over there and friends introducing us into Epcot's International Food and Wine for 2025. I also want to show you something else. When you come in, if you walk over here to the left, usually that one too could be spun around. You want to be able to grab yourself a festival passport. This is all the information for the passport, which will help you navigate through. It has all the menus, all the activities going on, so make sure you grab one of those. So I'm with Jake today. If you're new to the channel, please take a moment, subscribe. Jake is my son, and tomorrow's his birthday. And we would love more than everybody subscribe to our channel for Jake's birthday. This is our passport. This is one of the things you can do here. You can go around and try some of these different items. You collect the stamps, and then you get a freebie at the end. We'll probably do a separate vlog on this, but it's one of the different things. And this book has, if you open it up, it's got kind of all of the different menus and everything that's going on, like I was telling you. But we're going to show you guys as we go through the festival today some of the different food booths. We'll probably try some of the food and just kind of give you an overall, a look at the festival as we go through the entire park today, the World Showcase. Let's head out. Did want to give you a quick park update as we go by Spaceship Earth. It is closed for refurbishment. So if you're coming, check your dates and everything for when it will reopen. But right now, as you can see, Spaceship Earth is closed. So we also like to, on Medling World, everything is an adventure. Even though we're here for the festival, we like to update things and show you different things as we go through. So we usually do like to stop here at the Communicore Hall for all the festivals. This is usually our first stop, and we like to see what's going on in here. It's usually themed, and they have some different snacks here for all the different festivals. It's open, I want to say, in the last year or so, maybe a little over a year now. So let's go have a look and see what they have. So we are kind of getting close to go inside, but I just wanted to tell you guys, I don't see, usually they have a big menu outside with some of the different things they're offering. Let's have a look. I'm kind of surprised by that. Maybe there's nothing going on in here? I don't know. Aha, and that reminds me, that's because they have some different summer events going on, actually.
Dad's a bicycle here.
Like family things. We got Goofy in here, that's why. So for this festival right now, no food offerings at this time. So important to know if you're coming. But if you want to hang out with Goofy, he's over here.
Next up, everybody can join, parents.
I will say this looks like it's geared for younger kids. Of course, it's Disney. Anybody can join, but by the looks of it, looks like 5, 6 years old and younger are enjoying that.
A train.
So we'll have to keep you updated on this, because once summer ends, this festival is going to continue on, so maybe they will have some offerings after that. It's so funny because I didn't even realize in Communicore that was going on, even though we've been here a few times during the summer. That's part of what I like to show you on the channel. Is I've been critical of this building a lot. Now I just thought when it first opened, when there's no festival, it was totally boring in there. I'm happy they do have something going on in it. But the point I'm making is I never go there. I never go towards that building for any reason. So at least there is something going on, even though it's not related to the festival. But I like to share opinions on the channel because we do keep it real on Medling World. And I have no problem telling you how I really feel. Mostly things are positive for us, but if I have an opinion that maybe is a little bit negative or something I don't like, I have no problem talking about it. And I think that's what people enjoy about Medling World. So I have been critical of that building a lot. You can go back on some of the other vlogs I've made from here on festivals and I talk about it. But let's get into the festival and let's see what else we can find. So here is our first stop. Now we're heading down just to show you logistically. We're going to come out over by the UK if you go out down this way. But there is our first menu here, guys. We have the Ramblewood Bites, grilled cider, brine pork tenderloin, cast iron seared river trout, cast iron roasted Brussels sprouts, and root vegetables. Huh, Jake, is there anything there that you want to try?
No, nothing really sticks out to me.
Yeah, we're going to continue on and let's see what else we can find. So continuing on our journey down towards the UK, you can see they have this nice area here with some tables, a little bit of little climbing activities here for the young kids. Some shaded. So that looks good, and it does, you know, Epcot International Food and Wine, Harvest Hollow. So you can find that right here. And we're coming up to another booth. Even if we don't try the food, guys, we are definitely gonna show you the menus and things as we go through. And I like this about the menus because they have the pictures, so you can see kind of exactly what you're going to be getting. I'll just kind of scan through this one and you guys can have a look. I'm allergic to apple and some fruits. Nothing there that's really sparking my interest, to be honest with you.
Me neither.
And it's right here. All right, let's get it. Keep on moving. So the next one on our journey here is the Forest and Field. Let's see here. Oh, and you're gonna have these different like little things about the education as well. This is the Impossible. So that is, you know, a vegetarian choice, no meat. And this is what I was showing you in the beginning. The collection, you can go around and try some of these different ones. As I said, you get 5 of the different offerings, and then you get a free treat at Simmering Sips. So those are the different ones involved with getting the free snack, and it does show you where they are. Oh, pão de queijo from Brazil. That might be something we need to try later. And here is the menu here, guys. Just kind of glance through. A lot of times I read them, but I think it's just easier for you guys to just kind of look at them, and you can pause it or look at it a little more. I'll read some of them, but they get a little bit long. And honestly, I'm from the northeast part of the country, and I've said this a lot on my channel. People always, when I talk, they're like, oh, you from Boston? Are you from New York? And I say, no, I'm right in the middle. I'm from Connecticut. And I always joke around and say, you know, we don't know what Connecticut's kind of in the middle of, we don't know if we're New England, we don't know if we're tri-state. And one other thing is, in New England, we have our own way to talk. Connecticut especially, we kind of just say words the way we look at them and see them. We all know what we're talking about, but sometimes on the camera, people get a little critical. Oh, you mispronounced this. Yes, I mispronounced many, many words and ingredients, especially on Medling World. Jake can confirm.
Yeah, I can.
So sometimes I just show you rather than trying to say something and totally get it wrong. Just for an explanation. Here we are, Canada. So I did say the UK, I'm sorry. The UK is actually the second pavilion in the World Showcase if you choose to go this way. Oh my gosh. Cheddar and bacon soup, which we have had before, which is very good. And the filet mignon. As I just said, I pronounced words wrong. I think I said it correctly. And you can get that right here in Canada. Just missed it. Did we just miss it? Their characters. This is cool because you get some different characters here, but I don't think they're gonna let us in. But always keep, we've gotten lucky a few times and come through here. I think what it is, this is just my opinion, and I have nobody's ever said this. It's just my opinion. I'm gonna let you know why I think those characters are there. First of all, as I said, we are here to show you guys the food and wine, but again, on Medling World, we always make adventures out of our vlogs. We make them interesting, because every time you watch, you're gonna be like, well, what are they gonna find this time? What are they gonna do besides what they said they're gonna do, right? But my opinion about that is, and like I said, I have no confirmation, nobody said this to me, this is just my own mind making this up, or thinking it. I think it could be people that are gonna become characters that are kind of new, I think, and they're just in there kind of practicing, because it's weird sometimes. That's every now and then they just open that and they have different characters in there. So I think it might be just, hey, get used to it, go out there. We'll go out there for like 20 minutes. I think it could be a training process. So if anybody knows in the comments, let me know if anybody has some clarification on that little spot there. It's kind of between Canada and the UK where those characters are. Every now and then, you got to get lucky. It's not announced. And speaking of the UK, I haven't seen anything else since the last booth we showed you, and we're going to make our way over to France already.
There is Brazil in between. I'm pretty sure it's France and Monaco.
Jake says definitely going to try something at Brazil, so.
I heard there's Communicore.
And Jake is, if you're new to the channel, Roberta, my wife, she's from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. So Jake is, you know, he's a half a Brazilian over here and a half of me. And he does enjoy lots of Brazil food. Is that right, Jake?
Yeah.
And pão de queijo is one of his favorites, which translates to cheese bread. So we definitely will try that no matter what. Maybe that'll be the first thing we try. I don't know, but we will try that. Coming into France, guys. France is always very popular. As you can see, the line kind of wraps all around there. And we have some music playing out here. So the festival is just an add-on to the park. If you came to the park without the festival, all these things would be, most of these things would be going on anyway. So it's very neat. Let's see what they have here, guys. So guys, here, now, yes, you're not gonna expect me to speak French. Even though my grandmother is Canadian French, she used to speak French to me when I was a kid, but I am not gonna try to even attempt to get into detail, but I do know that's creme brulee. We have some beef there, escargot, of course, and that looks like some kind of bread, huh? Spice brioche with a 3 cheese filling. Stuff looks good, but we are still gonna continue. We're just hanging out, me and Jake. We're on a little bit of a time crunch, which, you know, when I first started the vlog, I didn't want people to think I was trying to rush through this, because by no means we're not trying to rush through it, but if you're used to watching, sometimes we get a little bit more longer with our clips and get into a little bit more detail, but I just got out of work and Roberta has to go to work. So we're in a little bit of a meantime. She's kind of at home getting ready to go to work while me and Jake are here, because we are devoted to our channel. And even though Roberta and I both have our regular jobs we go to each day, we still put out videos 5 to 6 days a week, guys. So help support our channel the best you can. Jake's gonna get in line because we're at Brazil. So they have feijoada, which is a very traditional dish. If you're from Brazil, it's like beans with pork. It's very good. And a pão de queijo, of course. And then they have this drink here too, as this lady just said it. So, but this is the one we want to try, definitely, because Jake is a very good critic of pão de queijo. And here is Belgium. As I said, we just got our pão de queijo. We're going to try that in a moment, but I did want to show you Belgium. Beer braised beef, Belgian waffle, and another Belgian waffle. One is with chocolate and the other one is with berry compote and whipped cream. Very interesting. So Jake's going to be our official pão de queijo taste test today. And it comes with 3 and they're only $5. So for the festival, that's not bad. I'm going to try one too. Oh, they're nice and warm. They were pumping them up. We had to wait for them for a few minutes. Jake's going to, hold on a sec. I'll try it first. Oh, they're nice and hot. Oof, I got to put it down for a minute. Mmm. Okay, my opinion is they're not too good, but I'm going to tell you why. Well, let me rephrase. I don't want to say they're not too good, but they're not as traditional as some others that I've had. And I want to see if Jake agrees with me before I tell you what I think. But if you look in there, you're going to see kind of a little bit more cheese than usual.
So it's good, but I like it, but I don't really think it's like traditional, actual like pão de queijo.
And I agree, because to be a little more specific, usually with pão de queijo, yes, the translation is cheese bread, but they're usually not as cheesy as this. This is almost like when I bit it, it tasted more like a grilled cheese, and it usually doesn't. What happens is the dough, it's usually made from tapioca, which is a gluten-free dough, and the cheese is combined with the dough. So when you make it, you don't get a wicked, like when you're eating a grilled cheese, like cheese. It's more blended in, and it's a subtle, nice taste of cheese with a bread. The texture on the outside is very good, but the inside it's got way more cheese than I would think normally for pão de queijo. But for $5, it's still a great snack. And to be honest with you, if you weren't from Brazil and you didn't eat it all the time, you would get it and say, "Oh, it's pretty good. I like it. It's very good." Big, would you agree with that assessment?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah. If I had to rank it, just as a taste, I would still give it an 8, but in a traditional sense, I would only say it's a 6.8.
I'd give it an 8.5.
Okay. And what about as a traditional pão de queijo?
Like a 7.
Yeah, so as you can see, we both agree on that aspect of it, but still worth grabbing for $5. A couple bites each, definitely worth it.
Yeah.
So guys, we are in Morocco right now, if you can hear me. But in the Moroccan pavilion, as you kind of go out, you're going to find Greece. And I'll just show you what they have as you listen to a little bit of music. And here we are at Japan. And they also, I want to see if I can find the pictures. I like to show the pictures. Oh, there's also a map, guys. And one other thing I haven't seen yet is merch. That's also usually over in that Communicore Hall that we showed in the beginning, that where Goofy was. Communicore. Here they have a teriyaki chicken bun. I'll just kind of show you guys again some of the different things. And they also, what's cool too, is you can look up here and they show you when they were introduced into the festival. So 1996, this one's been around a long time. So guys, as we make our way to the American Pavilion, there's also a concert series that happens during this festival. And the concerts are included in your park ticket. They're complimentary. I'll see if I can find the list, because there's some pretty decent ones. So if you're at the park, you can attend. There's several showings each evening, and they also have a special dinner reservation. You can check out all that information on the My Disney Experience app. If you make certain reservations to restaurants, you get guaranteed seating at the show, rather than over on the other side, which I'll show you, is the standby line. This is a very cool venue. Now remember, it is weather permitting, but it is covered, so usually as long as it's not lightning, you don't have an issue. You can also just kind of like, if you don't want to wait in the standbys, a lot of times I've come and just kind of hung out like right up here in this area. All along here in the American Pavilion, I've hung out and have watched and listened. But they do have the seating, and I'll show you down this side. The standby line. Now, remember, with the standby queue, some of the very popular musicians or bands that are here, it can get very busy. You might not even make it into the oh, I want to go to the first one. You might be in line and they're like, oh, it's full, you got to wait. So you have to keep waiting and waiting in the queue. So, I mean, keep that in mind. If it's somebody that's really important to you and you want to make sure, you might want to consider the dinner reservation with the guaranteed seating, or you got to get here early. I think they do have the lineup. Let's have a look. Got the lineup right there for you guys. Zoom in on it a little bit. I'm just going to highlight a couple. Toby Mac, 7 and 8 of September. Sheila E. Oh, I would love to see her. 19 and 20. I'm Gen X, guys, so a lot of these I'm pointing out. Tiffany. Starship. So yeah, there's a few of them in there that look pretty good. And again, these are complimentary. As long as you're in the festival and you have your park ticket to be in here, you can come and enjoy the show. I have a great cast member here with me, Liz, who said, hey guys, the concerts continue past October 1 and 2. So if you guys want to scan that, you can see the entire list of concerts. Thank you very much, Liz.
You're welcome.
And you know, I just wanted to highlight Liz, because you know what? That's what Disney needs more of. awesome cast members like that. And I feel like when Jake was a lot younger, when he was just 1 or 2, when we used to come to the park, almost every cast member was like that, and I don't know what's happened. We've had, you know, if you follow the channel, you can see Roberta's journey through Disney and why she left Disney as a cast member and went to work at Universal. Same with me, I'm a former cast member. We love Disney, yes, make no mistake, we love to come to the parks, we enjoy it, but there's some changes that have happened. But, you know, I just wanted to highlight Liz because those are the things that are important to me. She was just kind of there and she's like, hey, you know, there's more than that. There's other concerts. So I really appreciate her taking the time and helping me with that. Over here with Flavors of America, Gulf Coast style seafood roll, a New England slider. That sounds interesting. And freshly baked chocolate pudding cake. Right over here in America, right in there. So we are going to try the pudding cake. I did see it does say it has bourbon in it, but the bourbon is cooked off, so it's just a flavor of the bourbon. I'm a non-drinker myself, but you know, sometimes I use things for flavoring. The alcohol burns off, so let's go ahead and give it a try. Here we go, guys. There you have it. So he said the bourbon was in the caramel on top, but it is cooked off. Contains, you know, the heat. When it's cooked, evaporates all alcohol. So let's give it a try. I got Jake with me. He's grabbing a drink. Oh, look at that. Take a look at that, guys. Jake's going to get in there. Slide over a little, Jake, if you want to get on the camera there. Here we go. There's my boy.
That's alright.
It's nice and fudgy, man. It is like
It is fudgy.
It is like a fudgy pudding. Trying to duck down so that I think you guys can see Jake a little bit anyway. If I move this way. See, some of this camera sometimes is tricky. I have it on face, locking my face, but either way. Very fudgy. Let me show you guys kind of the texture. And they loaded up. I taste absolutely zero flavor of any kind of whiskey at all. So I think that's a little bit exaggerated. But you can see how it's almost melty. Look at it.
Yeah.
That fork, I should have got a spoon. It's delicious, I think. I think it's very good. Try one more bite.
Oh, I needed that.
Let's come back with some final opinions about this. This is how I should have had the camera, on this angle, so you can see both of us. But now that we've got to this point, Jake. Okay, the caramel, even though they loaded it up, I mean, it's good, but I taste that fudge, and the caramel blended in very nicely with it, which was very good. And I give it definitely like it's a 9 for me, Jake. What do you think?
I'd give it an 8, me personally.
An 8?
Yeah.
There you have it.
I don't really like the flavor that much. Me personally.
All right. There you have it. We're going to continue on. All right, guys. I kind of cut that last one a little quick because a couple of my co-workers came by and sat right at the table in front of me, so I was distracted a little bit. But actually, shout out to Jose and Brooke, a couple people I work with at Publix, my regular day job besides YouTube. But as I said, I really liked it. It was enjoyable. It was a little bit warm. Great texture, and the caramel wasn't like completely, even though there's a lot of caramel on it, it blended nice. And I didn't even taste any kind of whiskey at all. I tasted caramel. Friends of Medling World, of course. Love to see friends while we're out. But I had mostly, it was almost like a fudge. My grandmother used to make this thing called fudge batter pudding. And that was very similar to that. It was great with the caramel. So let's continue on. Coming through Italy, let's see what they have. Over here at Italy, let's get a look at the illustrations, if I can, and show you exactly what they have here. You guys can take a look at that. Some of the beverage. But we're gonna keep moving. I wanted to mention something. I have not seen merch. Still have not seen merch. So I'm hoping over here, usually there's a couple pop-up booths that have some merch, usually when you get past Germany. So we'll have to keep a look for that. Because you know Disney with their merch, they're definitely gonna have some kind of merch they want to sell. Over here we have Spain, guys. Another right back to back. You got your Italy, you got your Spain. Park isn't crazy busy. A lot of these, some of the lines had nobody. Some are not, even the ones with a line. I think America, we waited maybe 4 or 5 minutes. In the Brazil bread, we waited about 3 or 4 minutes. So they move quick. Over here in Spain, guys, you got a cheesecake. You got that good stuff there. And of course, that. Spain. Now walking through the German pavilion here, World Showcase. I want to thank everybody for watching Medling World today. Again, remind everybody, please take a moment, subscribe if you haven't. Making our way through, showing you all the menus today, all of the food items, and trying some samples here at the Epcot Food and Wine for 2025. International Food and Wine, to be precise. And here's Germany. I like to show the pictures though. Let's go over and have a look. You got a bratwurst, apple strudel, again allergic to apples. Chicken noodling. We've had this before, it's pretty good. But not today. Jake, I have a word I love to say. It's a food item that I have found at some of these festivals. Schnitzel. Isn't schnitzel a great word? Do you know, somebody educated me because I work with a woman from Germany and they eat a lot of schnitzel. And I always thought, okay, schnitzel must have originated in Germany, but actually one of the customers at Publix came in and actually we were talking about schnitzel. And I love the word schnitzel. I said, I just like to say schnitzel all day. Schnitzel all day. And he told me, you know, schnitzel was originated in Austria, not Germany. So all this time, I was mistaken. Arnold Schwarzenegger's country invented schnitzel. But he said they like it with lamb. If anybody likes schnitzel with lamb, leave me a comment and say schnitzel with lamb is very good. Let's see what else. I'm just going to show you quickly some of the merch that we were looking for. We have this nice jacket. Jake does like to give some of the price. $60 for the jacket. You can see. It's kind of got the... It's like a windbreaker. Probably fine in the rain. Got this hat, which is a little odd. I want to get a little bit of a better look at this hat. It does have the... It's 30, which is typical, but I'm not crazy about that at all. I'm not too crazy about that hat. Yeah, the logo for the 2025 Food and Wine, it's, I don't know. It's not like making me like, wow, look at that. It's kind of boring, actually, I think. But it's just my opinion. Some of the different things here. You got the Corksicle. I believe that is a Corksicle brand, which is a very good brand. Now this I like. That looks cool. Yes, it's a great brand. I do have several of these. Very good. Holds temperature, whether hot or cold, for a very long time. Got some pins. Look at these. Put a little cheese on there, man. Those aren't bad either. Those are pretty cool. Little basket. And this you could put some snacks on. You know, cup holder for your wine glass. Got a wine topper right there with Spaceship Earth. That is very nice. And of course a wine glass. But this is what I'm not crazy about. This kind of design there. Like I wouldn't walk around with that. But just my opinion. There's something about when I go to Epcot. People always love this camera, man. Somebody asking me about the camera. Look at these ears. We got Donald and Mickey. Are these festival ears? Yes, they are actually, because if you turn around, there's some more merch here for the Food and Wine. This I like better. This I like much better. It almost reminds me of like France there. In the French pavilion, they have a couple of those. Mickey riding it. That is the official Spirit jersey. And not sure how much it is. They're usually, oh, 80. Okay, it's 80. And then on the front, it's got Spaceship Earth with the utensils on the side. That's very cool. I do like that. That's much better to me than the other one. And then, look at that. It's like a puzzle piece, like a cutting 4-piece wood tray with the puzzles. Some more pins there. You got a tank top. Oh, look at the Loungefly, Jake. Can you get a price on the Loungefly? This merch I like better than the blue merch.
It is 90.
Yeah, these Loungeflies, I was talking about that in my last vlog. I found one at the World at Disney that was $100. It's the first time I ever saw a Loungefly. It was $100, and this one's 90. But it's nice. I like the color of it. It's a very nice color. I like Donald there on the t-shirt, which is $35. They got some of the ornaments here. These have gone up to usually $26. Let's see. Yeah, $26.99. Got your salt and pepper shakers here, guys. $15. They are sold single though, so you'd have to buy two. And then they have a sipper or mug, corksicle. That one is, what's that say, Jake? 55?
55, yeah.
55. Wow, but they have it. Some more merch. And I finally found Figment. I was wondering where he was. He's like the, I don't want to say official, but kind of the unofficial mascot here for all the festivals at Epcot. I call him the unofficial mascot of Epic. We got some of the mugs coming around here. Got a t-shirt. All about Figment there. Figment's one of my favorite characters at Disney. I should say Epcot. I don't think you find them anywhere else. Look at that. This cup's nice. 25. Oh, look at those mitts, man. Those are nice too. I like this merch too. I love the Figment merch. And let's see what else. Got that big plate down there. Not even sure what this is. Those look like coasters. Yeah, coasters. Got a pin. And a tank top. Love the Figment merch. Making our way towards China. Refreshment Outpost has some options here. Show you guys those different things. You can have a look there. Here we go. No, this is, I think, I can't remember what festival it was at. Somebody in the comments let me know. It was called Peanut Stew, I think. And it was like wicked spicy and good. It was one of the best things I had at any of the festivals. But here in India, there's a couple options there, guys. And yes, I remember we've had this before, which is very good too. But yeah, it was last year, I believe, or it might have even been a maybe Festival of the Art. I can't remember what festival it was, but it was, I think it was called Peanut Stew. Oh, it was delicious. Roberta and I had it. Jake, were you with us when we had the Peanut Stew?
I don't think so.
You might have not been there. It might have just been me and Mom while you were at school.
I don't remember having a peanut stew.
No, you might have not been with it. It was delicious. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, remind me of what festival that was at, because has anybody tried it, they know it was delicious. Coming by China. Let's see what they have to offer. Here we are. Let's see what China has to offer, guys. As I said, just because we don't try the snacks doesn't mean we're not going to show you everything here, and then you guys can decide. We tried a couple things. maybe something else, we'll see. Show you this real quick. And again, I know I've said it several times, but I really like having the pictures because you can kind of get a visual of what you're gonna eat. Because like a lot of times, you're not sure, you know, exactly what it is. Coming through Norway, don't really see anything official here in Norway for the festival. So we'll just keep on moving because we will be coming up on Mexico. And Mexico straight ahead. Let's see what they have to offer. Jake even made a quick pit stop and he got some mochi, chocolate mochi in China at the store. Jake, how is it? You usually like the Japanese snacks in the store in Japan, but he's like, Dad, let's go off the record and try this one. But again, it's the adventure on Medling World. And we are hoping actually to get to Japan. I've mentioned this in several recent vlogs. We're working on it. It's going to take some planning and some time, but we have a big goal to get to Japan. We will be going on a cruise next week. We'll be bringing you that, Wonder of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. We'll be going to Brazil in October. And then hopefully, maybe mid to late 2026, maybe not even to 2027, I don't know, but hopefully Japan at some point. But plenty of things in between. You got some flan here, guys. And Mexico, again, been around a long time in the festival, 1996. We will head into the Odyssey building in a minute, but there's a couple more booths here that I'd like to show you. Here's Australia. There's Australia, guys. You got, put some shrimp on the barbie for me there. Terrible Australian imitation. Jake's shaking his head, Dad, that was very bad. Roasted lamb chop. In a mixed berry. Pavlova. A little shrimp on the barbie. Is that what they say in Australia? I think they do. Saw in a movie once. I want to talk here, guys, about a couple of the scavenger hunts they offer, but I did want to tell you something about a reference to a movie, the movie that mentioned shrimp on the barbie. Michael Caine and Steve Martin, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I believe Michael Caine says, put another shrimp on the barbie at one point in that movie. I remember seeing that many years ago, but that movie cracks me up. Steve Martin is hilarious in that movie, by the way. And if you've seen it, maybe you remember that line. Again, it's Medling World, man. We just have fun, man. But let's talk about this now. So you have a couple scavenger hunts, and you do get prizes for these. So they're $11.99 each. One is that you go around and you find Remy out in these different pavilions. And another one is the Pumpkin Pursuit, which is all over the park, in different areas of the park. And they're $11.99 plus tax. And you do get a prize. Now, there is a little cheat to this, which I'm going to tell you about right now. So traditionally, you would go around and do the scavenger hunt. Then you would come back and turn the scavenger hunt in with all of them completed, the stickers. I found everything, they all match up, and then you would get a prize. But no need to do all that if you don't want to. You can actually get the prize as soon as you purchase the scavenger hunt cards. You just ask them, hey, can I get the prize now? And they just stamp the back of the card. And then you don't have to feel obligated that you have to do them all. But it is pretty fun. We've done them several times, but we really like the Christmas one and the Festival of the Arts one. The Christmas one usually varies a little bit, but the Festival of the Arts is usually very famous paintings, and they add Figment into the paintings. You have to go through each country and find it. That's probably one of my favorite. And the Christmas one's cool. They used to do a Chip and Dale one. You'd have to go and find Chip and Dale. It used to be so difficult, but it was so fun to do. Hawaii, guys. And Jake says, Dad, we are going to get something here. They do have that pork slider, Hawaiian rice bowl, and a pineapple cheesecake. And if I can bet, Jake already ran to the line. I got a feeling we're going to be getting that pineapple cheesecake, which we've had in the past. Or maybe, I don't know if it was pineapple. Yeah, I think it was. It was like the passion fruit. Yeah. let's try it again and make sure it's still good. What's kind of neat is we weren't even really paying attention to the little challenge here, or option to get the montage, Emil's montage there. But we ended up getting 2 stamps today. One was for the cheese bread, the Pondu Cajun. One was for the other cheese product, which is the pineapple cheesecake. So lots of cheese today. So we only need 3 more, which we'll probably get next time we come with Roberta. And then we'll get our free one. Shakes like that, it's gonna fall. I got it. Look at that thing, guys. Pineapple cheesecake with some, what did it say, passion fruit curd? Let's try it. We're heading over to the Odyssey building, but yes, we got to find a spot to try our cheesecake. We kind of went past it, as you can see, but that was the last one. And then there's one more booth I forgot to show you guys, where you would get the free stamped when you complete all the stamps. I did talk about it in the beginning, and that's where we would go, right past the Hawaiian booth. So Jake says, Dad, this is not how it was advertised. So, well, let's see. Still looks pretty good. Let's see what Jake thinks of it here as he takes a couple bites. I think I'll jump in and grab it.
Way too cheesy.
Way too cheesy. There's a lot of cheesiness. I see that face there, Jake. It doesn't look like you're crazy about it. Can you taste any pineapple?
It's just cheese.
All right, let me try it and see. Jake is not impressed. All right, let me get in it. I got some of the nuts here. Assuming macadamia, and I can't even remember what it said, to be honest with you. It got hot out here, man. I do taste some pineapple. I think you had to get some of that sauce on there, Jake. Oh, yeah. It's not really cakey though. It's more almost like, it's almost like, I don't want to say pudding, but the consistency is very, very, almost like a melted ice cream. Like if you took a regular ice cream, not a soft serve, but a regular couple scoops of ice cream out of your freezer and it sat a little bit, that's almost kind of the texture of it. I do like it. I do think it's good, but not as cakey as I thought. Still, to me, it's an 8. It's got a good flavor. So yes, now finally heading into the Odyssey building, which we're going to show you the menu here. But Jake, you did not give me a score. Jake made me eat the rest.
That was a 6.
Wow, Jake, very critical of the pineapple cheesecake. So it's the Odyssey building now. They're calling Brew Wing Lab at the Odyssey. Here's some of the different things. They got some wings. The pickle milkshake I've had before. It is way too big for me. I like pickles, I like milkshakes. I liked it for a couple sips, but then it got really like, nah, it's too much. So it's definitely something you wanted to share with somebody. Got that tea there. I think we've tried that in the past. Fried pickle spears. So, yeah, quite a collection of different things, guys. Some of the beers. And then the Muppet Labs. Let's head in so we can show you what it looks like inside. And the whole idea of it, again, as they call it, the Brew Wing Lab, is taking different combinations of food, putting them together like a milkshake with pickle, things like that, and just trying them and see what they taste like. So it is interesting, and it's got a theme to it for sure. So if you want to try something a little bit different, I didn't see it on the menu, but they had peanut butter and jelly wings here one year, maybe even last year, and we had them and they were pretty good. Let's head in. This is popular in here because of the AC. They usually have a little demonstration of something going on here. They usually have merch too. Let's see. But here's your lines for all of the things you want to get. No merch. I might have to take that back. Maybe since they started the new building, but I do remember, I thought they had merch in here recently, too. I could be totally wrong. It's Disney. Things change a lot. It's very coolly themed in here, though. And again, quite busy. Because it's so hot. It looks like there's something set up over there. I want to go and see what that's all about. Just some more of the theming. I don't know if they have, like, somebody come up in here and they do a show or something. I didn't see any announcement for it, but I think this is probably just to keep kids away. And you can see all the different combinations of things they want to do. And just a look at the building. Wow, quite busy in here, as I said. I want to thank you all, too, for watching Medling World, because, as you can see, probably just through the camera, plenty of people vlogging this event. So, we always appreciate people that take the time to watch our vlogs as well. As I like to say, I always wish everybody success in their creative journeys, whether it's TikTok or Instagram or YouTube. We're definitely long-form YouTube content creators. And we always appreciate new subs and people that like to watch as we grow our channel now, over 12,500 subscribers. Very appreciative. And oh, by the way, each side here has the same items. So, doesn't matter which line. Also, restrooms in here. Very cool. There might actually be one more booth on the way out. I want to check over in this area. The fry basket usually has stuff. And then sometimes there's a booth up over there around the corner. Let's go have a look. The fry basket. 4:54 p.m. guys. We made it through this festival in a couple of hours. Of course, test track. You can check out our vlog. We did ride the new test track. Check that out too. And the fry basket. Oh yes, we've had some of these. We've had the fry flight before in the past, which we enjoyed. And then you have the yuca fries, which I like to call, as May, my mother-in-law from Brazil, calls aipim. So it's almost a little bit of a Brazilian dish too, depending on what part of Brazil you're in. They call it different things in different areas of the country of Brazil. But yuca, sometimes here they call aipim. It's very good. And coming up to the end of the festival, we've gone through everything for you guys. Do want to show you Flavors of Fire. Almost forgot about Flavors of Fire. Oh, it smells good over here. You got the burger slider, Montreal style. You got the beef skewer, the smoked corned beef. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this on the rotisserie there. That's over charcoal. That looks awesome. Oh yeah, this is nice. This booth by far smells the best out of all of them. Amazing. Amazing to the culinary team here too, doing an outstanding job out here in the heat working. Very appreciative of them, Jake, out here working and making delicious food. We did see a couple things look like not quite ready, and I hadn't noticed these at previous festivals here. But they look like they would be opening later. Sometimes they do stagger. You got Coastal Eats, which is over in the back there. September, looks like they'll be opening in September, guys. This one looks themed to Guardians of the Galaxy, Jake. Look at that. Yeah, so it does say September 28th. So, I mean, that might be an invitation to come back and try a couple more. Very cool. Ah, Jake and I getting ready to head out of here, but I wanted to say something, guys. The second half of our journey today, man, I don't know if I was trying to pay more attention, but man, the cast members have been amazing. Like, I almost felt like I was stepping back in time. I don't know if things are trying to change here, but I just started to try to after I talked, I think it was Liz, is that her name there, over in the American Pavilion, I said, you know what, let's just kind of pay attention to this and see. And I had a lot of them were from the college program that, like, with my stamps, they're like, oh, do you have your book? You can get a stamp for this item. Oh, thank you, I didn't realize. We just stopped at Club Cool, another college program. She was from Japan, and we were talking to her. She was very nice to us, and she was telling us about places to visit in Japan. I was like, what's going on? This is great. So a shout out to a lot of the cast members today here that are doing an amazing job. And like I said, if you watch Roberta's video about why she left, it's her personal opinion about it, but we also made reference in there that a lot of cast members love working here. It just all depends. I think it all depends on where you get in departments and leaders, but it is what it is. But I was happy to have some great magic today. Disney magic I felt in the second half of this adventure. And I want to thank everybody for watching Medling World. Please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World. Jake, your birthday tomorrow. We're going to be going to Halloween Horror Nights. We'll be vlogging that. We'll be staying over Sapphire Falls, which we stayed over before, but we'll be vlogging that a bit too and show you some of that resort. We'll be heading to the cruise Monday, September 1st. Medling World's Friend Cruise. A few people joining us. 3 or 4 other cabins joining us and hanging out with Medling World on the cruise. Nice small group. And other than that, guys, please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. And last but not least, see ya!